click join. And we're live. What? Uh-oh. Game, don't you dare. Computer, don't you dare do that. So welcome back. We're still at this in Distant Worlds 2. Today we're making that trip back to Omega Sector after we got a little stuck last night. Oh, why can't I hear my game? Go. And you know what? Here's what's interesting. Last night after I logged off, I checked EDSM. Okay, map, you can come up. Oh, today's patch day. Today's a bad day to patch. Oh, you kidding me? Somebody was already here. Like, I mapped all these last night and they were undiscovered and somebody else turned them in. I noticed last night that somebody else was over here, but it was a player by a different name, but that bums me out that somebody did beat me to that, but whatever. Yeah, plotting failed. I don't know why it keeps doing that though. Yeah, somebody else already mapped this system. Like I mapped it last night and then logged off, and then somebody else came through and they also mapped it. But now what I want to do is that's where we're at. See, I've lost my marks for where we could go because you're too far away. Because I was following my previous jump path and it was highlighting the stars, but now it's not. How far away are you? 200 light years. So it's a little more difficult to find the stars we need. I should have turned it in, but it was going to take me too long to. It was going to be a lot of. It was getting kind of late, and I wanted to call it a night. I should have last night though. I should have just pushed and gone back, but. I mean, there's other systems that I have scanned and everything, so. But why is it not? Why are no other stars lighting up? Like other stars should be lighting up. I know there was one. There we go. I can get to that one though. I can get to it. It's 80 light years away, but power up. Gear up. We'll turn on what we've got. There's no other stars out here. We're very far down along the galactic plane. On our target destination. That way. I saw them last night and it was like, oh, the system was visited in the last 7 days, so this player must have came in here like Monday or something. And he was only 2 systems away, so I was like, well, 7 days he probably hasn't logged in a couple of days. But it's a completely different player name who actually mapped all this stuff. Which bums me out a little bit, but you know. Technically I did map it first. Since, well, as far as I can tell. I got the awards for it, though, on EDSM. EDSM's like, hey, no one else has mapped this. You have. So here's an award. Now it's saying that, now the path to affiliate thing popped up. It just takes forever. Why are you... Okay, so I had it targeted, and now it's not letting me target. What the hell? Oh, and of course, it's... Oh, there we go. Don't plot route, just give me the targeting. I know how far it is, and I know what synthesis I have to do to get to that. So, when I'm in my jump range, you can see... There's only... For whatever reason, whenever I'm streaming, like, I can't spell to save my life. I need to get... Let's do a... 25%. Yeah, I only need an 80 light year jump range. It should put that within jump range. No, damn it. Alright, now... Yeah, that's now in jump range. So I need to do at least a medium if I want to go over 70 light years. A level 2 frame shift drive boost. Just tuning in on Twitch or YouTube. I am monitoring both chats, so stupid questions may be answered with laughter and ridicule. I don't know. It's patch day, which means servers are gonna be wonky. Let's scoop fuel.
Fuel scooping.
16 bodies. Orbital plane established. But only one actually scanned. So we will scan this, and we will map at least that one landable. We're gonna make sure we got a full tank of fuel, though.
Fuel scooping complete.
Now my windshield's dirty. It'd be cool if like you could like get up and grab a rag and wipe that off. Or like go outside even on like EVA and wipe that down. Oh wow. So everything that's glowing here is definitely a planet. Except for maybe that. That might be a star. Find out. And a couple gas giants, ice, rocky bodies, high metal worlds, and asteroid clusters. Got a gas giant right there. Go. These are probably rocky bodies. And the way first discoveries work, it's whoever. Doesn't matter who scans it first; it's who turns the data in first. So since I didn't turn the data in first, I didn't get it first, even if I scanned it before somebody else. What do we got here? Gas giant. We really gotta drill in for this one. And rocky body right there. And there's definitely more orbiting this one. Go. Go. Oh, no. There you go. That's all it really takes. Uh-oh. There we go. Ugh, patch day hiccups. 76%, so we still got a couple things left to scan. Okay, we got two things left. There they are. One left. I can already see it glowing right there. Okay.
System scan complete.
And now we just. Oh, all of these are landable, but 2,000 light seconds. How close is this? That's 31 light seconds. I'm gonna at least map this one. 31 light seconds. It's right there. That means it takes 31 seconds for light to get from the star to its parent planet, or to the not parent planet, but to the planet. I'm still discovering these asteroid belts, though, just by flying by them. One, two, three, four. Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see. We'll see. %, so let's fire one right there. And that'll be 5 probes. Got 85% in 5 probes. There we go.
Surface scan complete.
Let's go to our galaxy map. And let's see if I can't plot a route now. Might have been that one star was getting me stuck. Nope, route plotting failed. So what I need to do is need to find a star that's within a reasonable distance. That is an unreasonable distance. I need to find a star that is within a reasonable distance. To where I'm at. And they're not popping up. Like, they're not flashing up like they normally do. Oh, here we go. Are you within a reasonable distance? 100, yeah. I can make that jump. That's gonna be a tough one. 109 light years. I think that might be right at my maximum engineerability. We'll find out. So we're at 61, and we're about to give it a boost, 100% boost. Which I think would be 120. Um, 122. 122 jump range with that. Alright, so I can definitely make this jump. It's gonna be a difficult one. Well, we had to do a premium top tier level engineering. I've got more viewers on YouTube right now than I have on Twitch. That's disappointing. Because I need the viewers on Twitch. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, go right ahead and type in chat. I can answer questions as best as I can. That was a jump.
Fuel scoping.
Definitely scoop fuel here. And see where we can get to next. Like how navigation tabs, just there's no other stars. It's just the one that I'm at. It doesn't nothing.
Fuel scoping complete.
How did I have 0.1? How did I get that one extra light that 0.1 light year added? Because that was a massive jump though. That'll definitely get me a little closer to where we want to go. Now I just gotta find the next star. I can do about 100. I can do max 120 light years. Oh, I can get to you. And you're only 52 light years away. I can make that jump. But let's check our system map. See if this. Nope. So we did discover things, so I will be scanning this as well. See if we can't find anything cool and interesting. If you didn't watch last night, I flew as far down as I could from the Omega sector, and the idea being just make what discoveries we could. Content worlds, just high metal content worlds. 10 of them though. And yeah, metal rich bodies. But the idea was just to just get a little bit of exploration in, since I couldn't really work on the combat community goal. I could have, I didn't want to. But ended up getting myself into a place where I couldn't plot a route back home, so we're actually kind of stuck under the galaxy and just going one system at a time, making as big of a jump as I can till I can plot a route back to the Omega sector. So that's the plan for tonight. And you know what, if I can scan more systems. Oh wow, look at that. That's a big cluster of planets right there. If I can scan more systems and just make more money, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not complaining. It's part of exploration. It's getting lost. One more and it's right there. Oh, and it's ringed? Ooh. Do I want to map that? Do I want to map that? It's really far. It's not too bad, but... not going to worry about mapping. We'll just make our next jump. Slowly make our way back to the Omega sector. If you are tuning in, though, I do monitor both Twitch and YouTube chats, so... go ahead and ask questions. At some point, I want to talk about. I had an interesting conversation this afternoon with some people, and I want to go over the numbers I crunched.
Ready to engage.
I'm supposed to actually throttle up. Now that's out of the way. What's really nice, and I like to assume that my ship has something like this too, is I got a mini fridge right next to my desk. So I don't have to go anywhere if I want to get a beer.
Fuel scoping.
And because of that, I can just, like, oh no, I lost my beer,
Fuel scoping.
my church key. So what's the math was, and it was what was very interesting, the conversation. You actually read that conversation that I had earlier with the
Warning. Temperature critical.
oh, I don't recall his name. All of a sudden, here's my church key. Or are you referring to last night of getting lost, of getting stuck out here? I'm still getting those the discovery of those popping up. Got a couple of things. Water world. Got a water world. We will find that and we will map that. I'm gonna map at least the water world. Oh. Yeah, that part. No, there was, we got on the topic of traveling faster and faster and closer to the speed of light. And there's a weird quirk. If you add, and video games don't cover this. DJ, I think, was part of it. Running Wolf, he was the one who, oh, I got a gas giant. He was part of the conversation, but only in the sense that, I'm trying to find it again, but I don't see it. But no, he was part of it. But he was trying to counter what is pretty much universally accepted as, solid science. And that is, as you travel closer and closer to the speed of light, time for you, relative to everyone around you, slows down. And the video I linked is a direct direct thing from Stephen Hawking, who even says, his example was, and this is the example I was using, was if you were to get on a train, and this train were to travel near the speed of light, because you can't quite go the speed of light, but if you were to go near the speed of light, here we go. Oh no, towards the end it was Running Wolf before I said, hey, I want to continue this but later, and then it all died down. You're thinking of the other part. But, basically, if you got on this train and you rode it for a week near the speed of light, upwards to 100 years would pass outside of the train. So when you got off the train, you'd be, 100 years in the future. And the longer you rode it, the further into the future you would essentially have traveled. Well, the Running Wolf was saying that that's not the case, that if you did that, as soon as you got off the train, time would catch up to you and you would instantly age 100 years. And then that's why when people, fly spaceships in sci-fi movies near the speed of light, they have to go in cryostasis because you have to suspend aging, and that's 100% not the case. You don't have to suspend aging. Time doesn't work that way. It doesn't catch up to you when you when you go down from the speed of light. Time doesn't catch up to you. You've already experienced that time, and you haven't experienced that time, but you've basically been transported X amount of years into the future. Is this the water world? Ammonia world. There we go. And so if you were on that train for a week, you'd go 100 years into the future, and nothing bad would happen to you. The only reason why in like sci-fi movies and stuff people go into cryostasis is because they try to keep the movies, the science, grounded in a sense of reality. And that is, using more realistic technologies that aren't going to go faster than the speed of light. And, the closest star to Earth, to the solar system, is Alpha Centauri, which is 4 light years away. 4.32 light years away. Which means it takes light 4.32 years to travel that distance. So if you were in a spaceship that could travel the speed of light, it would take you 4.5 years to get there. But realistically, even if you were traveling close to the speed of light, it would still take you, 4 or 5 years to get there. So if you're going to go there, even traveling near the speed of light, you're going to have to, plan for at least 4 years of travel. Which means 4 years of food and water and power and supplies and all that stuff. And that's why a lot of... I thought I discovered a water world. Rocky body. Rocky body, rocky body. Carbon dioxide. Body. Water world. Yep, that's it right there. Ooh, it's a bit of ways away. We're going to map that water world. But... if you're traveling 4.5 years, you either have to pack 4.5, 5 years worth of food and supplies, and then sit there and twiddle your thumbs inside your spacecraft while you fly there. Or you can do cryosleep, where you freeze yourself and don't have to worry about carrying 4 years worth of food. You just have to make sure that the ship stays powered up, and you have the food and supplies you need for when you come out of cryosleep. And this traveling fast at the speed of light is kind of been established as a not thing, warp drives and stuff. But a lot of sci-fi movies will go with the cryosleep because that's at least close to what is realistically plausible, what is plausible with current technology. If you really want to get into it, I actually wrote down a ton of numbers. And, if you wanted to go to Alpha Centauri right now, and you got on the fastest, ignoring the solar, or Parker solar probe, because it's only the fastest for part of its orbit, tangent, the Parker solar probe, which is orbiting the sun, is on a very elliptical orbit. So if my hand is the sun, it's way up here, and then it comes in super close, and then way out, and then super close, way out. And when it gets super close, when it's at its periapsis, yes, I'm a geek, I know my science, I know my space stuff. When it's at its periapsis, its closest point to the sun, it's traveling its fastest. But if we're going to talk fastest spacecraft leaving the Milky Way, or not leaving the Milky Way, no, leaving the solar system, it's New Horizons, which flew by Pluto and just flew by Ultima Thule, and it's traveling, I wrote it down, 213,200 miles an hour. So if you were to hop on that and ride that out to go to Alpha Centauri, well, first off, let's back up a little bit. Space is big, and a light year is quite a considerable distance. It's such a considerable distance they don't even write the full number down. They put it in scientific notation. A light year in miles is 5.879 times 10 to the 12th power. You get a number that looks like that. It's got 9 zeros after the 9. It's that large of a distance. If you were to get into a car, and let's say we had a road between here and Alpha Centauri, and you were to drive at 100 miles an hour for 24 hours for full year, just to go 1 light year, would take you 2,902 years at 100 miles an hour to go 1 light year. To get to Alpha Centauri, driving a car at 100 miles an hour. I'm sorry, I read the wrong number. Driving your car at 100 miles an hour to Alpha Centauri on a theoretical road would take 6,711,197 years. Oh, no. 6,711,100 or 6,600 or let me rewind. I'm getting all tongue-tied here. If we had a road between Earth and Alpha Centauri, and you got into your car and you drove at 100 miles an hour, it would take you 6,711,197 years to go just 1 light year on that. To go the full distance from Earth to Alpha Centauri at 100 miles an hour in a car would take you 28,992,328 years. That's like evolution happens at that scale of time frame. Obviously, you're not going to... That would be ridiculous to try and drive a car at 100 miles an hour, since we know spacecraft can obviously go much, much faster. New Horizons, of course, traveling at 213,200 miles an hour, which means it could, if it were on the ground here on Earth, it would be able to go across the country in 2 seconds. You'd be able to go from LA to New York like that. Maybe lots of physics on why that wouldn't work, but whatever. Just to go 1 light year, just for New Horizons to go 1 light year, it'll take it 2,902 years to go 1 light year. If it were on its way to Alpha Centauri, it would take it 12,539 years at that speed. So, if we were to have a human spacecraft, there are 3 ways we could, in theory, get a human spacecraft to Alpha Centauri, traveling at 213,000 miles an hour. The first way would be to build a generation ship. A generation ship is basically a ship where you get into the ship and you know you're not going to make it to the final destination. And along the way, you have kids with other people on the ship, and they have kids, and they have kids, and they have kids. And eventually the ship actually reaches its destination, and it's your great-great-grandchildren who are actually there. Now, there's a lot of problems with this in terms of how you would do that, but it's doable, and there's actually really it was an okay. I'm not gonna say it was really good, but it was an okay series that Sci-Fi did. Was it Sci-Fi? Yes. It was Sci-Fi called Ascension that was about a generation ship. And the ship had left Earth in like the 60s or 70s. And was on its way to another planet. And that's what it was. It was a generation ship. And you had, people weren't in cryostasis. They were traveling close to the speed of light. But because they didn't have the technology for cryostasis and they didn't have, faster than light travel, warp drives and stuff, they were relying on the generations of people. And they were on like the 3rd generation during the show. Unfortunately, there's probably not going to be a season 2, since I think one of the main actors was charged with like sexual harassment things, weird stuff. So, come on, be enough. Not enough? What the hell, man? Let's start firing probes at it randomly. Now, the next way you could go vast distances through space, and this has been countless movies have talked about this, is, of course, cryosleep, which the whole idea is you freeze the occupants. You don't have to worry about them, eating, drinking, doing anything. Just they're there sleeping. It'd basically be the equivalent of on a car trip, long road trip home from somewhere. It'd be the equivalent of just falling asleep in the car. You just wake up when you got there. The problem with that is, I only got 2% out of that? What the hell, man? The problem with that is cryotechnology doesn't work yet. We're right there. Freezing a human body and then reviving it is kind of impossible because water sucks and our cells are weak. There we go. That took long enough. Silicate vapor, sulfur dioxide. You're here under duress? What the hell's going on, Viper? Oh. Did Duchess put you up to it? I was looking at it like my average viewers is like 2.5, and I just need to get it up to 3 for affiliate, and I think I need 8 more subscribers. So enjoy this. Anyone can enjoy this. I could in theory pop into voice chat, but like I don't know if I want to. I'm just reading the I can't help it that he was wrong. Eight followers, subs, followers, same difference. What? His idea is that if you were to fly near the speed of light, time would slow down for you, but then as soon as you get out, time would immediately catch up to you, and that's not how that works. See, when I say subs, I'm used to subscriptions on YouTube, since that's where I got my start. Why is this still popping? Because there's like 500 things. Tacos are good. I really want some pizza, though. I just had a burger, so I'm not even hungry. Get pizza for dinner tomorrow and beer. Maybe. Maybe. I'm trying not to spend any more money. This is an ammonia world. I want to map ammonia worlds just because. Doing too fast. Alright, 12 probes. I'll do is I'll fire one like that. One like that. One like that. One like that. One there. One there. One there. We'll see how those do. Alright, 7 impacted. We got a good scanning on that. That should be enough. I don't know. I kind of wish he was in here so I didn't have to type all this and I could actually focus on mapping this thing. And it's nature, like laws of physics, man. Laws of physics. Physics, 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 physics. Physics, physics, physics. Physics. How many more? God damn it. I keep mapping this thing and it's like, ugh. Just fucking shoot a billion probes at it at this point. I don't care. Over efficiency. His argument is that time, you know, if the problem with his argument, and I'm not saying he's wrong. About time. Dang it. That took too long. Alright, so I didn't want combat mode. What I need to do is I need to go back to my galaxy map. Is there anything I can jump to next? Where can we go next? We've got a couple of stars. We're getting somewhere where there's stars nearby. Space and time have nothing to do with the natural aging process that cells go through. Period. Just because your perception has changed. That's... He's missing the point. can I plot a route yet here? Will it let me plot a route? Nope. Ah, I don't get it. Okay. Reading YouTube comments. Ah. So I still can't get back. Answering YouTube question. I've played it. Was not happy with it. No. God damn it. It's like I don't have a location selected as my next destination. Why are you why is Galaxy Map going elsewhere? I know why it's doing it too. I'm just lazy to. We're gonna find a star that is near where I can jump to it. About 120 light years is the most I can get right now. I'm also having a conversation on a Discord and trying to talk science stuff with somebody who's just not getting the point. Like, how far away are you? If you're 120 light years, I'm going to you. You're 146. I can't get that far. I don't want to resort to using like EDSM or anything. 146. Where's my camera going now? Why is it doing that? There are offline programs I could be using to attempt to map this and figure this out, but I may be solidly stuck here. Might have to turn around and go back and find a different way. $132. 100% boost on a 61 is only 124. I can't make that. Oh, here we go. 86 light years. I can make that. And maybe that's a little bit closer to the next place. only need a standard injection boost. It's the passage of space-time that he's not getting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ugh. Frameshift drive injection, I'll be able to make it. I'm just trying to finish up this conversation I'm having on Discord as well. Kind of got a lot going on. And it's a neutron star. Cool. I can potentially get a neutron boost out of this. And my foot fell asleep. Send help. I think with a neutron star boost, I can actually get up to 200 light year jump range. So if I what? Oh, I got too close. Line with escape velocity trajectory. Oh, my foot. I'm trying to get it to unfall asleep. I'm flying away. Why am I still taking heat damage? Orbit line's on. Scan that. Actually, there's some planets orbiting it. That's interesting.
System scan complete.
Alright, so what do we have that we can actually jump to? I'm gonna have to. I want to charge my frameshift drive inside that neutron star. This is gonna be a pain in the dick. I always hate doing frameshift drive boosts inside neutron star.
How integrity.
Gee, thanks, fucking piece of shit. Oh, integrity compromised because I was pulling up and my ship wasn't pulling up. Because you just look at these things and they suck you in.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
2, 1, engage.
warning. Temperature critical.
I need to go into the jet cone to boost my frameshift drive, and I keep crashing my ship. Hey, it's Dark Jakku. Thanks for the follow. Took me a second to read that. That's because I was trying to read the wrong text, and it's super tiny and blurry.
Warning. Frameshift
There we go.
drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety
Ugh.
limits.
This guy's clearly not getting
Drive operating beyond
the point. Come on, ship, get out of this cone. I've had you throttled up now for several seconds here, and it's not getting out of the jet cone.
warning. Frameshift
There we go.
drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, it's just like, and he's trying to like, I swear he's doing this intentionally. Alright, with my frame shift drive boosted, where can I go? And watch, it's gonna try and take me. Yep, the map is just moving me to the Omega sector, like that. It's like I don't want to do. Are you gonna let me map? No, you're not. So stop trying to plot a fucking goddamn route there. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I clicked that one time. Oh, all right, I'm gonna do. Oh, Jack Cone boost wasn't turned on. Well, there it goes. Now it gives me a fucking route I can take to get home. It's like you're trying to argue physics with somebody who physics. I never did. I said it's how you perceive it from your relative view. Basically, if I go at the speed of light and shoot, have two O's. 1 hour into the future, but you stay there, I wouldn't feel the hour pass. However, it's just supposed to be one word. You not moving near the speed of light will. Yeah, and I'm like all over the place schematically, and I'm just going back. Alright. I can make it 20 jumps back home with jet cone boosts.
Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah. And here's the thing, like, I admit, math was not my strong suit growing, in high school. Science class was, though, on the other hand. I ate that stuff up. And so, a lot of times when, this was like every day when kids would come home from school, they would all turn on Cartoon Network, because it was 50 billion years ago when Cartoon Network actually had good stuff on. And they'd all watch like Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. And then there was me. I would go home and I'd turn on the Discovery Channel and the Science Channel and watch science shows all day. Like, and that's the stuff that I was really fascinated with, was like all the space and science stuff. A gas giant. And so when people start talking that, I immediately am like, okay. And when they start saying things that I know are incorrect, I'm like, you're incorrect, right? and I get where he's coming from. That I get kind of that angle. It's hard to make that disconnect with the fact that time isn't constant for everybody. It is. Wait, what kind of planet was that? Time is relative to you, and and how you perceive it. You can't train yourself to slow time down. Where's this other planet? There it is. You're not going to be able to train yourself to slow time down. Whoa, what the hell is that? Oh, it's blue because of the neutron star. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, because time isn't relative to time is relative to you. So if you're traveling faster than the speed of light, time slows down for you, but not everyone around you. There is no snapping out of and instantly aging.
3, 2, 1.
Playing devil's advocate, and you're not playing devil's advocate. You are intentionally being a dick.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Warning, frameshift drive.
Time isn't based on perception, but it's how you perceive it. There's a weird disconnect. Yeah. Basically, you could learn anything if you spend every day on it. And I mean, even now, I love watching science shows. It's 242 light years. That's going to be a. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. You end up getting tacos, nachos, and coffee. Why would you have coffee with nachos? It's just tacos and coffee shouldn't mix. You're just gonna get like ultra shits. You played FPS games a lot and made the effort to get better. You know, that's the weird thing though. Is like, gaming is a skill that you can learn. So you're right there, but I feel like that may be a little bit out of the way. And I wanted to check just the system. Yeah, it's all been scanned, so I'm just gonna jump to the next system.
Frameshift drive charging.
Dear Neutron Star, where is your exclusion zone? Thank you.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Come on, stick with it, stick with the ship, stick with it.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
I want to check my system map just in case. Yeah. It's all been scanned just to verify. Oh, there's one that hasn't been apparently. So we'll just. Problem is, like, I'm putting my beer down right where it says 90, like right over the little Distant Worlds 2 icon, and I can't see that because there's a 92 right underneath it. And
System scan complete.
it did what others wouldn't. 229
Frameshift
layers.
drive charging.
17 jumps back to the mega sector.
Fuel scooping.
19 bodies. Good, we could. Oh man, they're getting dangerously low on fuel too. I was in the oh shit zone. Let's park here for a second. 19 bodies. And watch, this is gonna be the. Yep. So no one else. This is all an unexplored system. The hardest thing about FPS is the mouse, since 3D render is. Say that off of every game. Yeah. What I really liked, I used to have a mouse and it was really nice, is I actually had a DPI button right right next to the scroll wheel. So I could actually adjust the setting just by pushing a button on there, and it was great because like I could have it set really hard, really high for like twitchy games like Overwatch and stuff, or like if I was playing, you know, if I had to quickly aim, but then if I was sniping, like I really need to take my time, I could lower it. And that was awesome, but it broke, and so it would only go to ultra low settings. It would only go to ultra low settings, and it wouldn't go any.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Why am I getting that? Oh, because I'm just getting this from earlier. It wouldn't go back down, and then eventually one of the wires was loose. And what would happen is it would occasionally just freeze my whole computer when it would short out, so I had to get a new one. But your other statement was, the hardest thing about FPS is the mouse sensitivity through gaming. It's so hard if you have a game you've tweaked perfectly to your muscle memory, the next game will have it off. So, like, you know what's even worse is when you've played a game a ton and you've got like I have a throttle stick. I have a throttle stick here, I've got an actual joystick here, I've got foot pedals down here for this, and I've got all my buttons mapped. And I know where all of them are at, and what'll happen is I won't play Elite Dangerous for like 2 months and forget where every button and what everything is, and I'm like sitting there for like a couple days, it's like, what's this do, what's that do? That I think is one of the hardest things. Yeah, that's why I ended up stopped using that mouse, is there was a wire broken inside of it, and because also the push button on the DPI setting was shot. I was like, I'm just going to get a new mouse. And the mouse I ended up getting is a nice Razer mouse. I love it. It just doesn't have that sensitivity button. So it's like, I've actually had to go through one of my favorite games, Squad, and actually adjust this, go through each sensitivity, like, you know, hip fire sensitivity, aim down sight sensitivity, different scope sensitivities. Hello. I forgot to scan everything in that system we were just in.
System scan
Oh well.
complete.
And actually, the worst freeze I have is every so often I will, and it's rare, my computer's audio driver will just stop. And my computer will freeze solid for 10-15 seconds. And then when it comes back up, I have no audio and I have to reboot my computer. Yeah, that too. Some games you have to play almost every day. CSGO or Rainbow Six Siege is like one of those you have to remember where all the angles are on every map. And yeah, I play a lot of squad, and I get that a lot. Where it's like, is this a good spot to sit? And it's with squad in some games, depending on like even the game mode on that map, might change what is a good spot and what's not a good spot. And what's weird is I've checked the audio driver. Audio driver's fine. I don't know if it's the audio driver or what. What leads me to believe that it's the audio driver is when it happens and it comes back on, the Realtek application pops up and says, you just plugged in an audio device. What do you want this audio device to be? It's like the Realtek program has rebooted it. I'm like,
Frameshift drive charging.
What's really bad though is I have this joystick setup and I play different flight sims, and I've tried to map like the landing, like the primary things like landing gear and brakes and reverse thrust and stuff to the same buttons across all of them. But some of them, there's other functionality that I need mapped to different things. Like there's a switch on my throttle stick right underneath my middle finger, which in Elite Dangerous cycles through my weapon systems. In my flight simulators, it controls my flaps.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safe limits.
How many more jumps do we have? I keep forgetting to scan these systems.
Supercharged.
Stay away from the exclusion zone. Watch our fuel consumption, our fuel levels. We're good on fuel. That's actually like gas giant, icy body, asteroid clusters. What's this over here? Viewers, if you're just tuning in on either Twitch or YouTube, thanks for watching. Ask questions, go right ahead and join in the chat. I am doing my best to monitor both Twitch and YouTube chats, although if you are on YouTube, I highly recommend switching over to Twitch. The video quality is far, far better. Yep, there we go. Just on my way back to the Omega sector. Oh, we got a little FPS drop there. Wrong button. Oh, there we go. And a couple more. A lot around this star. This neutron star. Seven out of 26. Oh boy. Oh boy. And we got some stuff here. I just have to click on the star one time, or the planet one time. Just don't have to wait for it to finish scanning. Just enough to go boop. That's gonna be a gas giant right there. Oh, and it's got a lot of planets orbiting it. Oh, that's nice. What else we got around here? Whoop, I hit the wrong one. I always hit the wrong zoom button. I'm trying to be super delicate about this and just zoom out instead of zooming in. It's already 8:30. Damn. Took longer than I thought it would to get unstuck. Part of it was I also had the wrong button. Like I forgot a toggle on the map view, so it wasn't doing jet cone boosts. I think that's everything there. Yep, that's everything there. Let's scan the star. Check our chat. Cross-check our chats. Nod in agreement to that message. And what are you right there? I want to take care of that. That's an asteroid belt. And it's gas giant. Okay. Just checking the. Just a quick scheme. There we go. Whoop. Yep. There we go. Yeah, just, you're saying earlier, Dark, about the, learning all these stuff and playing all these different games and having all these different skills. It's like, even playing, like, even if you get really good at one game, you go to a different game and it's all different game mechanics. So it plays completely differently. Or how, like, you play a game and you change, like, what equipment you're using, and it changes, like, how the game plays. Oh, almost done. 3 more, and they're all right here. Fortunately, no Earth-likes, which would be really nice to have an Earth-like under my belt for this run. I know I did find one, but... Look at that. No one else's names. Gas giant. These are all pretty decent system right there. Some people actually use a thing called, for this, they use a thing called voice attack. It's like voice commands. Another neutron star? Ooh, it's gonna get scary when we start running out of fuel. Yeah, you could power aim through enough casual players to get good streaks, usually winning COD or locking down a portion of the map. And that's a thing, locking down a portion of the map. Like, different games have different play styles and different ways to win them, and even like one of the things I really like about Squad is, even though you might be playing on the same map, how you win that map each time, and even how that map plays each time might be different. In Quake or Unreal, it's actually essential to lock down power-ups and control the best parts of the map. Yeah, I haven't played Quake in years. Like, how long has it been since I played Quake? We still had dial-up when I played it.
Frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Like, dial-up was still a thing when I played it. Watch Rafa, he's good, very good. The problem is the last couple of years, I've moved away from twitchy games like that, like Call of Duty and Quake and things like that. I'm stopping scan, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Frame shift drive charging.
Several time Quake champ. I might have to watch him sometime on one of my days where I'm not streaming. The problem is, like, my stream schedule is come home from work, eat dinner, stream. Take a shower, go to bed.
3, 2, 1,
Cool, I can get some fuel here. Yeah, like I've been... It's like, even like Fortnite and PUBG and COD, I've kind of been moving away from COD and PUBG. Because they are like Twitch shooters, like... And when I say Twitch, I don't mean like stream them on Twitch, I mean Twitchy, like you gotta have the... I don't like that, I like the tactical stuff, and that's why I like playing Squad, where it's like, I'm gonna go into this room, and I'm going to take my time, and I'm gonna clear every corner, and if I have to, I will roll a grenade into that doorway.
fuel scoop disengaged.
No, I wasn't done feeling... Unfortunately, arena shooters aren't popular, so there isn't nearly as many players as Fortnite, PUBG, or COD. Yeah, I get that, I get that. I just...
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Elite Dangerous has been... Because I signed up for the Distant Worlds 2 thing, it's been my go-to flying game at the moment. But then when I'm not playing this, I've been playing either Steel Beast
Scoop disengaged.
or Squad, because those are tactical shooters, and that's what I like. I'm not getting... I keep going too fast. But we will map it. There's not a lot here. We'll map it anyways. Because mapping makes... Well, scan it. We're not going to map it. We'll scan it. Scanning makes money. If anyone else wants to chime in on chat, I am monitoring both YouTube and Twitch chats. Because look at me with my 3 screens and able to do that kind of stuff. I literally just am like, zoom in, look at Twitch chat. Zoom out, look at YouTube chat. There it is. Oh, and now I have to look at Snapchat. And it's just my girlfriend telling me she's going to bed because she wakes up at 4 in the morning. And I'm like, I don't envy you. I used to have to do that. It's a really shitty job. I had to wake up at 4 in the morning. 4.
System scan.
Cool. System scan complete. On our way to our next destination.
Charging.
Oh, it's a swirly, swirly neutron star. I don't like these things. I think it's a glitch that's popping up discovered these, because I don't think I'm in that system anymore. Oh no, no, I'm not in that system anymore.
Frame shift drive supercharged.
It's like, you discovered this thing, you discovered this thing. Discovered Bleed Dura LTF D12. Yeah, it's popping up old information. I'm going faster than my ship's computer can keep track of. Yeah, that stuff's all been scanned. I think I might have actually already visited this one too. Where is the star we gotta jump to next? Right there. How many more jumps? 11 more jumps. We're almost back to Omega Sector. Which would be great, because they're getting close to announcing the next waypoint. Do I have to supercharge? Yeah, it's a 240 light year jump. Different clear the exclusion zone. Watch your power coming into this.
Warning, frame shift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Aww, I didn't get it. Yeah, I am getting it. And, like, I'm not in that system, but it keeps popping up saying I've discovered that asteroid belt.
Frame shift drive supercharged.
I'm almost tempted to log out and see if logging back in will fix that. That's the star. Why, are you getting it as well? Because if you are, that would mean at least I wouldn't feel as bad about my thing maybe being broken. Ah, somebody didn't scan this one little planet right here. Poor little icy body. Like it's still popping up. Like, there's no asteroid belts here, but I'm not been in that system for a while. Doesn't long term. I don't. I don't care what you mean by it doesn't long term. Yeah, it's annoying, cause like I'm not in that system anymore. I've left that system a while ago. But also, you know, thanks for tuning into my little stream here. Ugh. I'm hoping maybe if I let it go away, like if I let it finish, it probably will still pop up. Logging out doesn't fix it long term, huh? See, I'm also getting I'm getting those warnings well after I've already got them. It is patch day. Oh, thanks for the follow as well. Comes back after a while. Yeah, I'm just getting these. They're just repeating. So I guess I'm just gonna have to live with them for now. Hopefully somebody else will report it, hopefully other people have already reported it. If not, I'll probably also report it tonight when I'm done streaming. I'm like, yo, I have a 3-hour long live stream where all you see is pop, 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 and things popping up. Mardulit? I can't even. What happened to the good old days of people having usernames like XOX Skullcrusher 69XXX? Whatever happened to those days? Whatever happened to those good old days? And then there's me using my real name. No, I want to see 9 more jumps back to the Omega Sector. Yeah, cook my ship a little bit. I've got plenty of health for it. I'm actually slightly frustrated at this point with this particular short little run. And we're gonna feel like a power out of here.
scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Why would you want to crush someone's skull in the 69 position? No, I got this. There are situations that I have been in where if we were 69ing, skulls would have been crushed. I was like, back in the old Xbox days, like, everyone's name was like XXX, like, little X, big X, little X. Like, oh, I'm gonna be hardcore and original. And then, like, then you'd have that one person who was like, big X, big X, underscore something, something, something. It was always like that.
Fuel scooping complete.
Good, nice full tank of fuel. Sounds messy. Hey, when you're wearing quizzes, everything's messy. Icy bodies, rocky, icy worlds. You know, we'll just make the monies. So much like this. I have a love-hate relationship with this new scanner. I said I am monitoring both Twitch chat and YouTube chat, so questions, comments, kind of stuff. I'll see them. I see them all. Got multiple screens, so I can do that kind of stuff. Target too close, but I want to stare right at that star. One more and it's right there. What's gonna suck is I'm gonna go back to the station and get like first discovery for like an hour.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was saying, like, I fight people and I wear full armor, but I don't wear a cup. And my leg armor that goes over my upper legs called cuisses. If I have to kind of walk like a little bow-legged, just a little bit, 'cause gotta be careful because the inner edge, like this, like right up here, will just act like scissors and catch things. And there's been more one time where I've been like I've gone to block a shot and twisted just right now. Okay. And had to reposition things. How many more jumps? 7 more jumps back to the Omega Sector. 7 discoveries. Kilroy is the Clob.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's right there. The star is yellow. We're good to go.
Charging.
For those watching on Twitch and
Ready.
YouTube, tomorrow night will be a Twitch-only stream of Steel Beasts. I'm doing the Friday night TGIF missions that they do. I'm gonna try and get multi-crew and just sit in the gunner seat with somebody all day. So I wanna learn that more.
Scooping.
I wanna learn and experience the multi-crewing of a tank. Did I honk? I honked. But yeah, since it'll be Twitch only, I'm not gonna bother streaming it to YouTube like I do with both. Like I do with Distant Worlds here, Elite Dangerous. I wonder how off-putting that is. Like the title of my stream is Distant Worlds 2, and like Twitch, it clearly shows you that I'm playing Elite Dangerous. YouTube, not so much. Anything of real interest? Icy bodies. 12 of them, maybe? Scanning them ain't gonna hurt. Just more money. I wonder if my average viewers has gone up enough. I'll be streaming for probably about another... Yeah, we'll go until 10 o'clock, so another hour after this. 68%, almost good. Ugh. FPS tank. I know this update was supposed to fix a lot of bugs, but it's also like... No, it's patch day, so that might be part of the issue. You're never supposed to play on patch day. One more and it's right there.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready. 2, 1.
I'm only 5 followers away from completing the building and community and affiliate challenge, or achievable, so just like 5 or no, 6 away.
Fuel scooping.
And we're 5 jumps away from the mega sector.
Warning.
Ah, got too close.
Power integrity compromised.
I'm lined up with the escape vector. Oh well.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping.
What is today's date? Today is the 24th.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
6 days. A bunch of something right here. Neat. And I'm still getting that bug. Just it's gonna annoy me. I was like, wait, I discovered a black hole? What? Well, it makes sense for it to not be the heaviest thing in the planet, the system. Almost got this one done. And there we go. That area should be done. One more. Where is it? It's right there.
System scan complete.
5 more jumps to the mega sector.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm just joining. Thank you. Feel free to ask any questions you got in chat. I am monitoring both YouTube and Twitch chats tonight. I do every night. Drinking a cold one. With, I don't know, by myself. Huh.
System scan complete. System scan complete. Warning. Frameshift drive.
Hang in there, hang in there,
operating
hang in there.
wheel
Stay right there, stay right there, stay right there, stay right there.
Frameshift drive
Good.
supercharged.
It's always a fight to supercharge these things. It's the FSD inside those. 4 more jumps and we're back to the Omega Sector for this little exploration that we did. For those who didn't know, or didn't watch last night, I decided to just go straight down as far as I could from the Omega Sector. And then kind of got stuck down there for the first half of the stream. And then after getting unstuck, it took a little while to zigzag around, we were able to plot a route back to the Omega sector here.
Fuel scooping.
19 bodies. But none of them have actually been mapped. Guess what? Or scanned. Guess what I'm doing? Scanning the system.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, we're 3 jumps away. I can get away with not making sure I have 100% fuel. Emergency, stop! Too close. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's just an asteroid cluster. We've got 5 so far. And several on the other side of the star. So we're gonna have to really get everything, we're gonna have to jump around a little bit, fly around a little bit. I actually have an analog dial set for the scanner there, so. And it's like right under my finger, so I can just super fast, super easy. I think the last one is behind on the other side of the star, blocked by the star at the moment. So. Oh look, I can see stars in the sky again as I'm no longer under the galaxy.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
We can see the nebula of the system we're jumping back into. Oh, what is going on here?
Fuel scooping.
16 bodies. These are all scanned. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that if it's already mostly been scanned. 2 jumps to Mega Sector. Tiny little wanna see the nebula, but I can't because like I'm not even in that system. I'm not even in that system.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two,
I scanned this, right? I don't know why I didn't. This is I can't skip fuel film. 7 bodies. Mr. Herc.
frameshift drive charging.
And we're almost back to the Omega Sector. Like, this is our last jump, and then we just have to fly into the station. I'm playing in open, right? Yeah. Probably not a good idea. We don't need to worry about scanning. What we do need to do. Okay, why is it not giving me?
Fuel scooping.
In-game FPS is tanking again. Let's see, we got an NPC ship.
Disengaged.
I don't know what else I got around here. Contacts. Eagle. Yeah. A Carrot Phantom most likely is another player. 2 NPCs, more NPCs. What other things we got? That's probably a player. What? Being interdicted by an NPC. Like, this isn't a combat ship, buddy. You're not gonna get anything from me. You're mine now, and then just immediately interdicts me. Like, no warning, no text message warning like they normally give. Go fuck yourself, buddy. I could shake any and all interdictions. I shouldn't say that because I can't. So and I will actually have a player come after me, and I'll be like, oh no! They're all NPC ships. There's a bunch of player ships right here. They're probably all at a mega mining operation right now. Just joining. We're about to arrive at a mega mining operation in the Distant Worlds 2. This is waypoint number 2. We've actually been here. I did a little side trip yesterday and kind of got stuck. And we got ourselves unstuck and we got back here and we're all good now. Ship got a little banged up because I kind of got tired of dealing with a couple of stars. It is patch day, so we're getting lots of little hiccups here and there. But I am monitoring Twitch chat and I am monitoring YouTube chat. So if you've got questions or comments, maybe I'll answer them. Maybe I'll ignore them. Especially if they're from Duchess. Definitely ignore those ones. That bug word just keeps flashing up that I discovered an asteroid belt. It's like look at that horrible FPS tank drop right there. It's not my computer. My computer can handle this. That's the game just going. Yeah. Geared down in the mail slot. And then just using our maneuvering thrusters until I'm way off target. Enter hangar, starport services. Refuel, advanced maintenance, ship integrity, repair all. We didn't touch the paint that's now at 74% health. Ship's getting a little wear and tear on her. Universal cartographs. Here's where we make the money. Here's where we make the real money. As soon as it loads. As soon as it loads. 8 million credits to sell this entire page. Look at that. Look, that's 50 items. 8 million credits. Confirm. Congratulations, Commander. You're the first to discover 5. This entire system. Bonus other including cruise shares. What's that? I don't get that. Okay. And 200,000 credits. I'm not at 73 million credits. Damn. Mapped 13 bodies. I got 1 million credits for that. Just for mapping that. I didn't see bonus 1 million, but my totals. Remote workshop. I can't really do any more engineering because I gotta go like this thing's maxed out. I have to go. I actually have to go to the engineer to unlock that, so I really can't do that. What else? Oh, this space station only has 2 ships available now. It used to have more, and now it's just the hauler and the sidewinder. Whew. Yeah, I love how you can see like right up there, some paint worn off. There's paint worn off here. You can see some here, definitely up here. Oh, as soon as the mining initiative ended, all the mining equipment probably left, didn't it? Let's just check hard points. Yeah, all the mining equipment is no longer available here. That's messed up. There was a mining initiative, and as soon as it ended, everything at the station dried up. Like Massacre Workers Union ships. Yes, let's do that. I don't want to Massacre Union Worker ships. Right there. Hey, I'm the one in charge of the station. I need you to kill this person right here. Just kill this motherfucker. Massacre Omega Mining Corporation ships. Oh, they're currently at civil war. It's a communist state. Ooh. I hope we get out of here soon, because it's a communist state. I could hire a crew member. Like, I don't have... Gerard McFarland. Queen Hall. Case Thompson. I mean, I could hire a crew member, but they're not really going to do anything. Harmless, mostly harmless, novice, competent, expert. Once did convoy protection on a long-range exploration mission. Saw more than my share of the void during that one. I'm not going to worry about hiring a crew as much as it would be kind of interesting to have. My ship isn't compatible to have a crew, so it'd be like, here's money. Sit at the station for the next several months until I actually get somewhere. My ship's definitely taking some wear and tear here and there. I do have the vibrant blue. We could switch to blue. Or, you know, bright yellow. There we go. There's the bright yellow. I actually only brought the vibrant colors for the vibrant orange. But then, like, shortly after I bought them, I ended up getting the midnight black. Because it was Black Friday. I don't know what I want to do for the last hour. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do for my last hour. If I just want to call it early for the night. Um. Let's see what my stats for the stream are. Um. So path to affiliate, I need 6 more followers, and my average viewer is 2.55 in 56 hours, which means I need to get like 10 viewers average for the next couple of days. Like clockwork, stream for 25 unique days in the last 30 days. I'm almost there. Like 19 out of 25. Who watches which 3 average viewers in the... I need my average viewer to go up. I also need to get like more people in chat. Just don't know how to do that. Like streaming tools. My average viewer did go up for this stream so far. Max viewers only 4. Unique viewers 7. Live viewers 10, which is down. Unique chatters 3, which is or 4, which is up 3% from last stream. So I mean that's nice. I kind of miss the fact that like when I first started doing Elite or the Distant Worlds, I did have like 12 viewers at one point. Just trying to decide what I want to do next. If I even want to keep going tonight. I kind of got back here and I'm just like, what do I want to do, you know? What do I want to do at the moment? I'm open to suggestions, but you know, I don't know. It's like, hey, go fly over here because I've got an hour. Three viewers, 1. Oh, cool. So, within my little Twitch stream thingy, I added a points thingy through the OBS or Streamlabs thing, and one of the things you can do is you can request a follow if you earn enough points. And it does pop up on my OBS thing, doodad over here on Streamlabs OBS over here. Just playing around with some of my settings. Hey, you know what? You know, it's 9:30. It's almost 9:30. I think I'm gonna call it early tonight. Tomorrow night we'll be back 7 p.m. Pacific. Twitch only, so no YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, don't be expecting a stream there. I'll be playing Steel Beasts, and we'll see how that goes. No stream on Saturday night, and Sunday night we'll be back here in Elite Dangerous, hopefully with Waypoint 3 finally announced. Hopefully Waypoint 3 for Distant Worlds 2 will finally be announced, and we can start making our way that way. We'll be taking our time doing it because we've got the jump range, we've got to get as much scanned as we can. The idea here is make the money and get that Explorer rank up to Elite by the time we hit Beagle Point. But yeah. Thanks for watching. We're gonna call it a night early. I'm tired. So thanks for watching. I'm Kaz. Catch you later.